I only buy the finest tea leaves, sister. See, POPF.
POPF is indicated on the pack.
Sister, the art of tea.
UN High Commissioner for Human Rights Navi Pillay met with President Mahinda Rajapaksa at Temple Freeze this afternoon.
Now issuing a communique, the presidential spokesman and international media unit noted that the UN Human Rights Chief had acknowledged the post-war progress that has been made in Sri Lanka. The communique reads that the UN Human Rights Chief had also said that she was very pleased with the establishment of a commission to look into wartime disappearances. Pillay had also noted that there has been good cooperation between her office and the Sri Lankan government in facilitating her visit and that she had received comprehensive briefings at all her meetings. The communique notes that President Rajapaksa had told the UN Human Rights Chief that he urged those who voice concerns about the UN being biased in the way it deals with countries not to prejudge the report that she is due to issue. Minister of External Affairs Professor G.L. Piris, Secretary to the President Lalit Weeratunga, Secretary to the Ministry of External Affairs Karunatilaka Amunugama and Sri Lanka's Head of Mission to the UN in Geneva Ravinatha Aryasinghe were among those present at the meeting.
The third session of the Youth Parliament was held at the Sri Lanka Youth Auditorium in Maharagama. A group including Minister Dalasala Perima attended the sessions.
I am pleased to come to Sri Lanka at a time that the war has ended and the scourge of terrorism has hopefully been put behind you. This is a moment when the new generation in Sri Lanka can transcend the differences, prejudices and politics of their parents and play a transformative role in building a new society. I am concerned when I see young people here and in the diaspora frozen in the hatreds that fueled the war. I am disturbed when religion is misused to mobilize young people of one community against another. But I am greatly encouraged when I hear about young people coming together from across communities to defend independent universities, to say no to ethnic and religious violence.
Meanwhile, the visiting UN Human Rights Chief met with a group of Tamil National Alliance representatives today. The Tamil National Alliance was represented by a group including its parliamentary group leader R. Sambandhan. Our lands have been taken over by the army. They are not letting our people settle in their own lands. We informed her of this. We also told her that the government has not shown its willingness to solve the problems faced by the Tamils. That is the biggest problem that we are encountering at present. The way I see it, though the government says that they want to solve our problems, they do not have an intention to do so. We also pointed this out to her. She told us that she would submit a report to the UN Human Rights Commission. She said that she was able to speak to the people of the North and get their feedback on what happened. We said that the people she spoke to were severely inconvenienced. She said that she would look into it. We directed her attention to the joint statement that was issued on the 26th of May 2009 between the President and Ban Ki-moon. According to the joint statement, the government had pledged to address 3 problems that were mentioned on it. However, 4 years have lapsed since then. These issues are yet to be addressed. She pledged that she would look into the resettlement process and alleged war crimes. A political solution was to be found. However, even this has not materialized as yet. She said that during her visit to the North and East, following consultations with the people, she was able to delve deep into all areas. She said that she would raise her concerns in the future as well. She pledged that the United Nations, through its activities, will try and make a change in the country. Meanwhile, Navi Pillay, the UN Human Rights Chief, met with Minister of Economic Development Basil Rajapaksa at his ministry. A meeting was also held between opposition leader Ranil Wickremesinghe and Navi Pillay at the opposition leader's residence. We spoke about democracy, good governance, supremacy of the law and media freedom. Furthermore, the leader of the Janasatha Peramuna, Venerable Battaramulle Silrathan Thera, arrived at the United Nations office in Colombo to hand over a letter. The letter was received by a representative of the UN Human Rights Commissioner. We urge Navi Pillay that Sri Lanka is a small country and that there are no divisions between the Sinhalese and the Tamils. Navi Pillay is a great and an efficient lady. Certain politicians instigate problems in the country. Hence, writing a letter to Navi Pillay, I requested her to act in a disciplined manner. Meanwhile, a letter was also handed over to the visiting Human Rights Commissioner by Deputy Minister of Fisheries, Sarat Kumar Gunaratna. I informed her in a letter that when President Rajapaksa is developing the country and when there is a close relationship between India and Sri Lanka, why is that a group headed by Jayalalitha Jairam is trying to destroy the ocean resources? The Navy is also helpless.